So not even during the World Cup we can take a break in the fight between Mr. Joan Laporta, president of Football Club Barcelona, and Mr. Javier Tebas, president of the Spanish La Liga. The war keeps on going. And now the latest episode is that Javier Tebas will be introducing a new regulation, a new financial regulation which will choke Barcelona even more, put Football Club Barcelona in a tighter situation economically than what they already are, and a situation that Mr. Joan Laporta, president of Football Club Barcelona, is trying to get the club out from as soon as possible, guys. But things keeps on getting worse for the Catalan club because Mr. Javier Tebas is literally making the impossible. We know Javier Tebas, Madrid hooligan, literally a Madrid hooligan as a president of La Liga, making it impossible for Football Club Barcelona to keep going. All today in this video, guys. Smash the like button, and also the World Cup, guys, keeps on going, the World Cup. And to be fair, I use OneFootball to keep track of everything that's going on in the World Cup, and you should do too. You can use the link in the description. You can, for example, check the latest stats, get notifications, most importantly, get notification of what's going on, because so many games are going on at the same time. For example, you have 2 games going on right now, and during the morning, during the evening, all in OneFootball, guys. Go check it out, and you can use the link in the description to support the channel. Guys, as I said, Football Club Barcelona is against the new financial fair play regulations. They have even released a statement, guys, an official statement by the club, in which it says that Mr. Joan Laporta is not going to be accepting this new financial fair play regulations. They don't want these regulations to go forward, but unfortunately Mr. Javier Tebas is literally doing completely the opposite, and they have already called an extraordinary meeting to be taking place in Dubai in order to for these new financial fair play regulations to be announced. So let me tell you, guys, what these new financial fair play regulations are all about, because it's important, guys. If we even thought about Messi's return, guys, it's impossible, guys. It's impossible. It was hard already with the actual regulations that we have, but with these new regulations, it's even harder and harder, guys. So let me tell you what this is all about. Barça right now have a 600 million euro wage bill, okay? So including all the salaries, it's about 600 million euro. Well, Barcelona need to reduce it by 200 million, okay? The objective is to reduce it by 200 million, so we would get a 400 million euro wage bill for the club. All of this for next season, guys. Next season. This means that Football Club Barcelona are gonna need to sell as soon as possible a lot of players. Of course, the departure of Gerard Piqué, who earns a lot of money, helps the club, that is for sure. The possible departure of Sergio Busquets, who also earns a great amount of money, also helps the club. But these departures are not giving income to the club. Barcelona will need income in order to increase this 400 million euro. Because right now we have 600 million euro in wages. If Gerard Piqué leaves, that's already maybe 20 million you can take off the bench, off the table. If Busquets leaves, that's around 16 million euro you get off the table. But for example, if you sell a player, it's not only the salary that you save, but also a percentage of the revenue that also diminishes this quantity, or increases actually the quantity. So it will be, instead of 400, you would add 40% of a future sale. Imagine you sell Frenkie de Jong for 100 million. Well, 40%, so 40 million, which would be added to this margin to increase it from 400 to 440. Therefore, you save wages, then you reduce from this 600 wage bill right now, and if you sell, 40% of this revenue makes the gap shrink from the other side, okay? So the limit would actually be increased to 440 million. I don't know if I can explain myself. It's a little tricky, but I think that you guys are smart enough to get it and smash the like button if you do so, because everybody is smart enough here, and I think I explained it well enough, okay? So these new financial fair play regulations actually have a positive side and a negative side. The positive side is that before, if a club was exceeding the financial fair play, which Barcelona are going to be next season, we could only compute 25% of the revenues, okay? So if we sold Frenkie de Jong for 100 million, only 25 million would make the limit increase, okay? Only by 25%. Now it's going to be 40%. That's the positive side. So before it was 1-4, and now it's 1-3 kind of thing, okay? Not really 1-3, but it's 40% instead of 25. Well, the bad part, guys, and this is what Joan Laporta is actually really mad about, is that if the club exceeds the wage bill for another year, therefore, if we don't sell enough players and we exceed this amount, we won't be able to sign players for a whole year, okay? Therefore, we won't be able to be pulling any levers like Barcelona did, okay? Barcelona actually sold parts of the business and in a few months, and literally the next month we could already sign Lewandowski's, Koundé's, etc. Well, this won't be possible anymore. You need at least a year of a margin. Man, this guy is making it harder and harder for Football Club Barcelona to survive. It seems that Javier Tebas wants to destroy Spanish football. And he is the president of La Liga. Well, he wants to destroy Spanish football because now he is not giving us any time to execute. He wants us to execute a year before. So everything that we do a year from now, we will be able to get the results or use the outcome of the levers a year later. All of this if we exceed the financial fair play, which means if Barcelona wants to sign new players, any player, right now we need to reduce the wage bill by 200 million as soon as possible. And as soon as possible means by before of the end of the season. Before the start of next season. Therefore, we have the winter, we have the rest of the season, and then we have the summer. Barcelona need 200 million to be reduced from the wage bill. Or, of course, sell a player, which will mean that you reduce the wage bill and you also increase the limit by 40% of the sale. Tricky. And right now, Barcelona are on a time constraint, and this is exactly what Tebas did to Joan Laporta. Not only that, is that Javier Tebas also made a public declaration in regards of the possible return of Leo Messi. And he said that of course it is impossible, and now even less with these new financial regulations. Why are you doing so, Javier Tebas? Why are you doing so? By the way, Florentino Perez is also supporting Football Club Barcelona, and they are not willing to accept these new measures. Of course, at the end of the day, these measures are imposed independently and they were imposed unilaterally by La Liga. There is not a consent by the clubs. Real Madrid also doesn't support these new regulations, and they released an official announcement as well as Football Club Barcelona has done. they are together against Javier Tebas for one main reason, and that is to save Spanish football from being destroyed by a person that has lost his mind. A person that has lost his mind, and that is Javier Tebas, guys. We gotta be careful. We gotta be very careful. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We are live every day, here on your channel. Try to bring you the latest news. I know we cover the World Cup a little bit, but here we focus on Football Club Barcelona, and things are always happening. There is not one day, guys, not one day that there's nothing happening in Barcelona. Every day there's something. And that's why this is your channel to follow it all. Thank you very much. Visca el Barça, visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video. Vamos!